So I wanted to make a video on the Canelo Fielding fight card for tomorrow night, December 15th, 2018, at the Madison Square Garden. Uh, it was reported that Canelo weighed 167.4 Thursday night, and then he actually officially weighed in at 167 today. And then there was a rehydration cause that went into effect that won't let Rockey Fielding weigh more than 10 pounds than 168 on fight day tomorrow. Tevin Farmer and Francisco Fonseca weighed in today. Francisco was interviewed after the weigh-in and asked if Farmer is his hardest fight to date. He said that his hardest fight to date was against Gervonta Tank Davis and that he already saw the toughest southpaw out there. That was the answer from Francisco Fonseca. It sounds like the David Lemieux versus Toriano Johnson card has been canceled. I have not heard why it has been canceled. I will follow up on that. Saddam Ali 26-2 versus Mauricio Herrera 24-7. That's a good fight. Both of them weighed in. Lamont Roach 17-0-1 versus Alberto Mercado, the WBO International Super Featherweight title bout. Ryan Garcia versus Braulio Rodriguez. Ryan Garcia 16-0 from Victorville, California, now training with Eddie and Chepo Reynoso in San Diego. And then today around 8:45, I got a tweet from I saw the tweet posted by Vergilortiz that his fight will not be happening. He said it was something out of his control. He said he trained for 2 months for the fight. He made weight easily. This is a quote from him. I really don't know what else to say, but I'll be back shortly. So then I jumped on it and started researching a little bit. Not knowing further details, I started researching his opponent. So what do we know about Omar Tienda? He fought and lost to Carlos Morales on February 16, 2016, who happens to be Ryan Garcia's last opponent at the StubHub in Carson. And then after fighting Carlos Morales, he fought 3 more times in Tijuana, racking up 3 more wins. And then he suffered a loss against undefeated 20-0 Giovanni Santillan, who is now 24-0 currently. And they fought at the Doubletree Hotel in Ontario, California. Then he suffered a loss against 15-2-0 Dennis Galarza at Sam's Town Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas in June of 2017. And then since then, he's won another fight in Aguascalientes. This is all information on Omar Tienda. I was trying to learn more information about the opponent because we hadn't heard anything on the Vergilortiz side. And then sadly enough, it did end up being on the Vergilortiz side. They said that he would never be able to. This was on Instagram. He posted this on Instagram. It was a screenshot of, I believe it was Gomez, the president of Golden Boy Promotions. He posted something in reply to somebody, and he said that because of the eye surgery that he had 2 months ago, that he will never be able to fight in New York. So it was actually the New York Athletic Commission that was not letting Vergilortiz continue to the fight tomorrow. So there was a little bit of back and forth in the comments talking about the opponent, Omar Tienda, having some kind of LASIK or LASIK surgery a couple days ago, and he was going to be allowed. And then Virgil's actual surgery was 2 months ago. So there was a little bit of going back and forth, and then I jumped on the internet and tried to educate myself on the difference between LASIK, ALSIK, versus ALSEK, and it all has to do with procedure and how they enter the cornea, and one of them deals with the flap and one of them doesn't, and one of them has a 2-day turnaround of recovery, and both of them require steroid drops to recover, but one of them has a 2-day recovery and the other one has a 2-month recovery. So then it got a little bit of complicated and a lot of terminology that I didn't really understand. So I actually know somebody who works at a biotech company that works with eyes. So once I have a conversation with her, then I can give you a better update about LASIK versus LASIK. And there's also another one with an abbreviation PRT or something like that. PRK, I think it is. So very interesting news. It's better Virgil finds this out now. He's only 11-0 rather than on a bigger card and a bigger stage. So, but interesting enough, there's another fighter fighting in New York later this month who's also had a procedure done, and I believe it's Jamal Charlo. I remember listening to interviews um, from I believe it's trainers Ronnie Shields talking about the surgery that he had. You know what? I'm gonna go back to that video. It was the fight prior to J Rock Williams, Julian J Rock Williams. So this is 2 years ago. 2 years ago in a few days because it was the fight card was December 10th, 2016 at the Gallon Center at the USC campus in Los Angeles, California. So it'd be interesting to go back and see what all that was about for Jamal because he has a fight scheduled in New York um, in 10 days. So just to finish off the fight card, Yves Ulis Jr. 1-0 versus Maximiliano Becerra 16-2-2. And then Katie Taylor was also on the bill at 11-0 versus Eva Wallstrom 22-0-1. And Eva Wallstrom, this will be her USA debut. All her fights have been in Finland, if I'm not mistaken. I'm Sontail Media. You can follow me on Twitter at Sontail_media and on Instagram Sontail Media. Thank you for listening, and more videos coming soon.